Coming up next, it's the Flintstones, followed by Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? On Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Followed by The Jetsons on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's The Jetsons, followed by Tom and Jerry on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry, followed by the Acme Hour on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's the Acme Hour, followed by Rocky and Bullwinkle on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Rocky and Bullwinkle, followed by Dudley Do Right on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Dudley Do Right, followed by Big Bag on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Big Bag, followed by Small World on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Big Bag, followed by Small World on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Small World, followed by The Bugs and Daffy Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's The Bugs and Daffy Show, followed by Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, Cartoon Network's favorite Dexters continues, followed by the Flintstones on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's the Flintstones, followed by Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? On Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Followed by JBVO on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's JBVO, followed by Toonheads on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Toonheads, followed by the Bob. Coming up next, it's the Bob Clampett Show, followed by the Tex Avery Show, only on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's the Tex Avery Show, followed by Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Johnny Bravo, followed by Courage the Cowardly Dog on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Courage the Cowardly Dog, followed by I Am Weasel on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's I Am Weasel, followed by the Powerpuff Girls on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's the Powerpuff Girls, followed by Space Ghost Coast to Coast on Cartoon Network.